From Universal Studios Hollywood, welcome to Home and Family.
Well, today, Dr. Sanjay Grover is performing a non-invasive treatment called Vanquish to help you lose weight without undergoing any surgery.
How does this work, Doctor? This is interesting.
Yeah, Vanquish is a unique technology, and it utilizes radio frequency energy or electrical energy to target fat cells. And what it does is it heats up the fat cells to about 110 to 115 degrees and then causes those fat cells to disrupt, and eventually our body processes it.
Doesn't it raise the body temperature?
The temperature of your skin goes up a little bit, but not as much as the fat does, and so it doesn't actually cause any thermal injury or skin injuries.
So if we were, this is very layman, but 110 degrees doesn't seem that hot. I mean, it's warm. It was 110 here. It's warm, but this isn't like if I say out in the sun, this is eventually going to melt away.
No, what it's doing, it's using these panels to selectively deliver heat right down to the fat cells, which are being targeted, and you're doing this for 30 minutes straight. And what's happening is we're doing these treatments either 4 or 6 sessions at weekly intervals. And what'll happen after about a month after her last treatment, she'll see some reduction of fat, and that could be anywhere from a ½ inch in somebody to up to 3 inches in other patients, depending on how much they
move
have.
over. Move over. I'll fight you for that. Okay.
Okay, we have one tape, but we're going to get to this in a second.
Can I just ask one thing?
No, you can't.
I want to, you know.
I know.
Is it like that muffin top that we all tend to get, and even if you work out and you eat right, you just never get rid of that?
Right. The ideal patient for this is somebody who's close to their ideal body weight and has some resistant, stubborn areas that are really hard to get rid of. So we really target around the abdomen, the flanks, or the love handles, and the muffin top area.
I call it pizza dough. That's what that is.
Okay,
Wait,
so,
is this safe?
Yeah, I was going to say,
how
are there
safe
dangers
this is?
involved with
So
this?
Vanquish is FDA approved for deep tissue heating. It's currently being evaluated by the FDA for fat reduction. Studies were done on animals and then on humans to show that actually this can be done safely and that there are results that are being seen.
So how cost effective is this compared to liposuction? Because liposuction is rather expensive.
Well, it depends on how you do it and how much you're doing. But with Vanquish, it definitely is more cost effective, but it depends whether or not you're open to having surgery or not. Because if you're not open to having surgery, well then this may be a really good option for you. It does cost something. Each treatment is about $500 to $600. But of course, if you want a better result, or more of a result, you may undergo liposuction or an abdominoplasty or a tummy tuck.
And is this, if it melts the fat away or takes it away, does it come back?
So these fat cells undergo a process called apoptosis, where the cell actually dies. So the cell's not coming back. The fat cells that are left can still get bigger. So if you don't maintain your diet and exercise, you're still going to gain that weight back.
Let's look at, we have results. Before we get into that, let's look at the results of before and after. That's not me.
I know.
Oh. What are we looking at?
So these are before and afters provided by the company of the original study patients that were done. On the left is the before, and on the right is the after. And these patients underwent 4 treatments, ½ hour treatments, and this was over a month after their last treatment.
Wow.
That's
So now the demo, right? Christina, you close your mouth.
It's like, wow, okay. So how does this machine operate?
And can you introduce us around?
Yes.
Sure. So this is my patient, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
And my nurse, Kristen. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do a live demonstration of a treatment on Jamie, and Kristen's going to help me get everything set up. And basically, she's going to put things in position, and we'll turn on the machine. And then Jamie will be sitting here for the next ½ hour.
And now this is, so, Jamie, you've done this before, right?
Yes.
Is this how the procedure works usually? You come in and you're just in shorts and a shirt, or is there a prep period?
Comfortable clothing, you lay down and your fat melts away.
wow.
It's great.
Can you get a massage while you're doing that?
Now,
Yeah.
what's important, of course, is that the patients are well hydrated, because the more hydrated you are, the better the device will work and target the fat cells. Okay, so that's very important. We don't want to make it sound like this is, it is a medical procedure, and we do have to do everything safely and make sure that there are no problems or any complications. Because you could get a burn if you're not careful. So you got to be very careful. And it doesn't just literally melt away. It takes some time.
Sure.
And you have to have realistic expectations.
What is is there a recovery process, or can she get up and go home right away? And
She may be warm for about an hour or so, but she can go on and go to the gym today if she wants. We want her to stay well hydrated.
Wow.
How do you feel? What are you feeling right now? This is on,
Warmth.
right? This is going. I hear a little something. Are you
Warm.
feeling warm?
It just feels like a warm heating pad.
And is it going to warm up and continue to increase? It will.
is this going to? How many treatments have you had so far?
I've had 2.
And have you noticed results already?
I have. I've noticed that my pants, my skinny jeans, fit looser. Yeah.
Love that.
All right.
And you're definitely, I mean, she's in exceptional shape,
Yeah.
but you were saying if you are healthy, if you are at a good weight, but you just have some stubborn areas, it's
You
Yeah.
can ask him. Go right ahead.
I know, well, and I already have, so.
Yeah, it's ideal for getting that resistant fat that you really just can't get off with diet and exercise. But you do have to be realistic. It's going to shrink things, but it takes a little bit of time. Somebody who has less fat
Yes.
is going to see less fat go away.
Right.
Somebody who's got more fat, they're going to see a little bit more go away.
Other options for non-invasive weight loss?
There's several devices now on the market. Some heat up fat cells, some freeze fat cells. We have them all at our center. And we also offer surgical procedures if that's the right procedure for you.
Wow, wonderful.
All right, Kim and I are
Nice.
coming Friday. at
Yes,
what,
we'll be there.
3:30?
You guys make an
Right. Get off the
appointment.
air at
We'll go to
3.
commercial. Come back for more for Dr. Grover for drgrover.com
Yes.
and our home and family website, homeandfamilytv.com. They'll keep going.